Hello students, how are you all? I hope that you have followed the previous video referring to the verb, and you know the definition for verb. What's the definition? Yes, action word is called verb. So an action that you do called verb. Now we are taking up another important part of verb form called the participles. Remember, we are taking up the participles. Now the participles are words derived from verbs combining the function of an adjective and verb. So this participle does the work of adjective as well as of the verb. And there are three participles. One is called present participle, second one is called past participle, and third one is called perfect participle. Now let us see what is this present participle. We can also call it V4. Remember it. Next time I will taking up V4 by adding ing form to the verb. The present participle is formed. Look at the example. I heard someone knocking at the door. See now, ing added to knock, it becomes knocking. I saw many men cutting trees in the wood. We saw them resting under the tree. Now this is the function of adjective. Here see, knocking at the door, cutting trees, resting under. So present participle, even though it is verb, does the work of adjective, and three examples are here. Now present participle as verb. Now we see boys. Okay, see this one in italic form. We see is verb. We saw past tense, boys playing. She hears the sound. She heard the sound. This is present tense, the past tense. Now participle playing and coming do not playing and coming do not change, though the finite verb see and hears change. Remember it. The present tense, here see becomes a saw, here becomes heard. But coming doesn't change and playing also do not change, because you know it is ing form. So it will not change to the past tense or perfect tense. So adding ing to verb roots indicates action that continue and are incomplete, and hence imperfect disease. As it is incomplete, we call it imperfect participle. Now what is this present participle as adjective now? Once again, he says the rushing boy. What type of boy? You know how to find out adjective. If you question on noun, if you get the answer, it becomes adjective. So rushing, and they could see a shining star, a single shining star. What star? A single shining. Okay, went out in the pouring rain. What type of rain? Pouring rain. So the word rushing, then next one is shining, pouring are the present participle. They qualify the nouns boy, star and rain. Now we have past participle. It's the third form of a verb. Remember V3, third form is V3. He was cheated by everyone, coming completely confused, was confused, abandoned by all, the old man died on the pavement. So remember children, V3 referred as past participle, V4 is present participle, remember it. And here you can see strong verb and weak verb. We have got two kinds of verbs here. verbs formed by using or adding ed, dt are known as weak verbs. Suppose you add just ed and they don't change, no? So they are referred as weak verbs. Strong verbs form the past tense by inflecting the vowel contained in them. That means the vowel form would change. Look at here. Drive, drove, driven. Throw, threw, thrown. Drink, drank, drunk. Freeze, froze, frozen. Steal, stole, stolen. Win, won, won. Tear, tore, torn. Fly, flew, flown. Remember it? Past participle, en, like that it would end. So we can refer it as past participle or V3. Remember that. And then some formation of the past tense and past participles. They are referred as strong verbs. Arise, arose, arisen. See how it changes? Bear, bore, born. Bear, difference remember. Bore, bore. Now ye, will be added here, so it gives you the meaning. Beget, begot, begotten or begot. Bid, bade, bidden or bid. Then bite, 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 bit, bitten. Remember, two varieties are there. You can either use or same word you can use. And then bind, bound, bound or bounded, bounded. Then blow, blew, blown. Similarly, we have plenty of verb forms. This is very important. You should all learn it. Remember, because only if you know them, the variations and what changes occur, present tense, past tense and participle, then only you can write the sentences without any mistake. That is why I tell you, you learn these, you copy down all these things clearly without any mistake. You can also make one more column here. You can write present tense. I'll tell you. You write like this. Present tense you write. Make two columns. Okay. And the first column you use for only plural and I. And second column, that is you add S for that. Break, breaks. So it is singular, noun or pronoun. If you get, for that only you have to use. So what will you do? You make two columns here for present tense. And then you write break, breaks, choose, chooses, crow, crows, draw, draws, drink, drinks, drive, drives. Like this, go on, copy down. So entire thing becomes very easy for you. Remember children, that is very important. You should know them properly. And here are some more examples for your collection of verbs. Remember to make two columns here. And then one more thing you can also do. This is V3. Next two columns you can write. One is V3, V3 this is. Next one is V4 and next one is V5 or infinitive. Children, remember it. And then what will you do? Take for example, write. Wrote. Write, writes. Okay? Write V1A, writes V1B. You have to name like this. V1A, V1B. Write, writes, wrote, written. Now V4. Next one is V4, present participle. V4 is present participle. What would you write? Writing. W-R-I-T-I-N-G only. Remember, W-R-I-T-I-N-G, writing. And then last one is V4, V5. Last one is V5 or infinitive. We call it infinitive. You have to go and write to. Son, you have to write this one only. To tear, to thrive, to throw, to thread, to weave, to write, to wear. Don't copy these things. Only this present tense form should be used for infinitive. Same condition applies to all the other verb forms. Children, follow this carefully, and anything confusion you can, I tell you once again that you can message me, or you can write to me, or you can call me, because this is very important, which helps you write the sentences without any mistakes. So see you in the next class. Meanwhile, you copy down all these words properly without any mistakes. As I told you, making 5 columns now. 1, V1A, this is V1B. Write this under present tense. Past tense, no change at all. Participle also no change. And then you have got present participle, that is V4. Last one is V5. So see you in the next class. Bye-bye.